Hi Ken, this is Chris Johnson of Sonic Frontiers, and we're taking some live video here of your preamplifier. Just to show you, this is your unit here. It just came in this morning, and there was a couple things that we noticed right away, or at least one thing. Of course, the power switch here was pushed in and stuck on the on position, and that must have happened due to some sort of drop by UPS. It wasn't anything hard to fix. In fact, Mike Kirster, here's the gentleman who works on your preamplifier. He actually designed this unit. He'll show you exactly what he did to straighten it out. It was very simple. It was just the chassis was a little bit torqued. So
we just lifted up so, put a block of wood under the one corner, and we held it down here, and we just pressed down a little bit, and it popped right out.
Yeah. Now, we did confirm that the fuse that was in there was blown, but a couple things that are important. As you can see from the back rating here, let me get this in focus. Hopefully I can get it in focus. Actually, it won't focus right now. It's a 2 amp slow blow rated fuse, and the fuse that we found inside was 1 amp. So there was an initial reason why your fuse blew, and then the subsequent reasons why the additional fuses blew was because they were underrated by 50%.
And we'll send this back with
your
unit.
Now, there's two theories that we have as to why the fuse blew. The first one is that we are theorizing that perhaps the power supply was turned on and the umbilical cord connection was made while the unit was live and energized. There are over 15 power supply lines that run between the umbilical and the main unit, and while you're trying to find the mating position for the umbilical cord, you could easily touch something at the two connectors end, and you could cause a surge. We've had that happen with other Line 3 and Line 3 and Line 2 customers before, so that's our theory. The other thing that happens is sometimes people change tubes while the unit is still on, and again, the surges that can occur when you pull out and push in new tubes. So that's our only theory, because when we got your tubes back, and after we corrected the on-off switch, the unit powered up just fine, and Mike's going to demonstrate it.
Well, we should also tell him that we tested all 4 of his 6U8s. These two tubes here, the 6U8s.
And that's the only position the 6U8 should go in, which is the back inside row.
And they were all fine, so we're only sending back your original tubes.
Okay. So Mike's going to power up the unit and show you the initial turn-on sequence. Turns on, goes through its initializing stage for 6 to 10 seconds. There we go. Now we're at 6 dots. And we're taking it out of standby. And while it's doing its final warm-up, it's in mute.
And you can see the tube filaments lighting up.
All the tubes are lit up. And when it comes out of mute, we have it, it always comes out of mute in its default position, which is balanced 1. Now we will select the input that we've got connected, which is a single-ended, replicating the CD player you were using, which is on single-ended 1. And comes up to 50, and I'll pan over to the oscilloscope. You can already see left and right channel, and there is signal. Now Mike's going to bring up the level, and as he does, you can see that the amplitude of the signal increases. Now you don't hear anything right now because we've got its power amp turned down, which we're using one of our Anthem integrateds for. And you can probably hear left and right channel are present.
I'll pan over the balance control to confirm that.
There's left, and there's right. And as we see, both channels are present. So again, our theory is that the power supply was plugged in and turned on before the umbilical cord connection was made. And when you get this unit back, we suggest that all your signal connections are made first. You make your umbilical cord connection second, then you plug in the unit and then power it up. That way, there will be no surges that could potentially cause the fuse to blow. And when the fuse blows, you have to replace it with the same type and rating. It has to be a 2 amp slow blow. Putting in a 1 amp fuse or any fast blow fuse, given the size of this power supply, it'll just pop right away. And lastly, the 6U8As can only be put in that position. And anytime you change tubes, the unit should be turned off and left off for 30 seconds before you put in any other tubes, because the power supply is fully energized. So again, Ken, other than the small amount of shipping damage that was corrected with literally a 10-second chiropractic adjustment of the chassis, The unit works absolutely fine, as we've demonstrated. So we are going to be extra diligent when we send the unit back. I'm going to supervise the repackaging, and we're going to get this thing back to you. And I know this has been a real headache, but again, in both situations, the last time and this time, the unit was working perfectly. So there's been some other things going on, but we're happy to work with you on this. And again, we just wanted to prove to you that this thing is working perfectly. We'll burn it in overnight, and it'll be shipped out to you tomorrow, and I'll ship it back overnight. Thanks very much, Ken. If you have any other questions once you receive this, feel free to call Michael tomorrow morning anytime after 9 a.m. Bye-bye.